There are a lot of stereotypes about the legal profession. You know, lawyers are crooked, they're cutthroat, they're only out for themselves, and they're out for the buck. If you apply those terms or those perceptions of an attorney to an educational experience here at Notre Dame, they're in no way related.
The motto of Notre Dame is preparing a different kind of lawyer.
A different kind of lawyer.
Different kind of lawyer.
Different kind of lawyer.
Different kind of lawyer.
I remember my dad saying, you know, what does that mean? And I guess it can mean a lot of things.
The reason I became a lawyer was to help people and to seek the truth. And if that's what you're really doing, then that's part of your service to your community. That's part of your calling. And that's what I see as educating a different kind of lawyer, because at Notre Dame, you have these people who are educated, technically proficient at the highest degree, but they also know about their values, their morals, and they understand the big picture of things.
They educate a different kind of lawyer by instilling in you those very strong ethical values. And no matter what religion you're coming from when you're going to Notre Dame, you're going to be instilled with that kind of ethical groundwork and base from which to grow and which to make your decisions, and to look at each decision you're making and contemplating what the ethical ramifications of those decisions are.
You will appreciate the serious inquiry that goes on at the law school of the moral underpinnings of the law and the ethical obligations of lawyers. And what we aspire to at Notre Dame is to be better than just the law that's written in the book, but to be unique members of the legal community. What we called to do as Notre Dame graduates was to be different, to be kind of shining examples in our community of lawyers that can make a difference, not just for their clients, but for their communities. And I think we all strive to do that.
In a world that sometimes too often sees knowledge as compartmentalized and truth as situational, Notre Dame is the kind of place that's interested in looking at more universal truths and in trying to discover the wholeness of knowledge. We want to engage the big questions. We want to look at questions of ethics and of morals and of issues of social justice. We have no uniform answers to these complicated questions. We are people of many different stripes and many different philosophies, but we share a consensus on the importance of exploring these questions.
This is a place where you've got a framework and a dynamic and a set of goals which I think are unique amongst great universities in the world.
What sold me on the place, was the mission. I realized that what was normal here was an ability to integrate faith, the highest commitment to intellectual rigor, and a concern for community, not just the community of the students that are here, but the whole common good.
Notre Dame Law School it really tries to create not just a community of friends, but a community of learning where we are here to help each other and we move through the process together. And I think from the beginning it's reinforced to us by our teachers that that's what we're here for. It's not just about us, it's about the larger group and the larger community and what that community brings to the larger community of the world.
What distinguishes Notre Dame is the community in which our students live and learn the law. It's a community where people care for each other and have a concern for each other's well-being, not just in a vacuum, but out of a belief in the fact that each of us is created in the image and likeness of God. This sense of our religious heritage, I think, benefits our students in a number of ways. We're a Catholic law school. We mean that in its denominational sense of we're a Roman Catholic law school, but also in the more generic dictionary sense of the word Catholic. If you look up the word Catholic with a small c, you'll see that it means universal. And that's the kind of place that Notre Dame is, a place that welcomes people of many different faiths and of no faith at all. But a place that is interested in pursuing the study of the integration of faith and the professional life.
I think in many institutions there's a broad discussion going on, but when you get to the questions about belief and faith, those are kind of cut off because there's a sense that people believe different things and we can't really have that conversation here. Well, here, that's the beginning of the conversation.
It's more than just learning the analytical skills, learning the black letter concepts of the law. Understand that the world needs people who are not only competent but also compassionate, and people that will share the good things they've gotten in life. And going to Notre Dame Law School is a very special gift, and we need to take that gift and then share it in the community.